Hello everyone, it's Dannyverse, and I do not feel good today. In all honesty, I wasn't planning on recording today. I was planning on just staying in my room on my bed and editing one of my past videos and hopefully getting it up on time. But something happened recently, which I'm not going to go into full detail because it's not really my right to talk about, but I feel like I just need to make a video about it. It's just been something that's been nagging at me for a little while, and I feel like I need to get it off my chest before I can proceed with my normal video and routine. So this video is going to be a little late because I'm recording on my day that I'm supposed to be editing, because I just feel like I need to record this and get it out. I'm sorry. I know I explained a lot before what I want my channel to be about, and all the subscribers I have right now are people that I know, except for a couple people. And so in the overview, it's not gonna matter that much right now, but I believe down the line I can reiterate this and just give me a video to look back on. I just want you guys to know why I'm here a little more in depth, because I know in my first video I talked about it a lot, but I didn't really go into complete depth and explain as much as I would like to. I thought I knew why I was doing this when I put up that first video, and then something happened that really hit home with me, and what happened terrified me, and I just need to get this video out because I want you guys to understand. I'll stop putting it off and explain what's kind of going on right now. I had a friend recently who went through something very hard, and I didn't understand how hard it actually was for her. She was very, very upset, and I didn't want to leave her alone, so I called her and I tried to talk her through it and calm her down, and it seemed to be working, but I could tell something was really, really wrong. At some point she hung up the phone and she wouldn't answer, so I'm like, I'm going to her house. I don't care what it takes. I'm going there because I gotta be there for her. So I get there, and halfway there I'm on the phone with her and she's freaking out, and I'm so worried, and I get there and the house is completely silent because she's home alone. And I go upstairs, and she thought that she was alone. She thought that she was alone in what was going on, and she was just huddled in a chair with her eyes closed. Just, it was really, really scary for the both of us, I'm sure. And I just sat there and I just stayed there with her, and I was crying, which you guys will find out that I am a very unemotional person when it comes to things like this. She thought that she had no one to help her, and she thought that she had to take on this horrible amount of responsibility by herself, and I later found out that it was so much worse than I thought it was to be, and it really put in perspective how you think you know how bad someone is, but you don't know until something like this happens. And I'm sorry, I'm having trouble putting it into words, because she's such a wonderful person, and she just kept saying that she wasn't a good person, and I just couldn't believe that she would say that, because this person and every single one of you guys is so wonderful, and you guys don't see it, and that hurts my heart, because you guys don't think you're worth anything, but you're worth everything. Every single one of you are so unique and so wonderfully made, and there's no person who has ever been born or that will ever be born that is exactly like you, and somehow you think that you're not worth anything. If anyone deserves to be in this crappy world, it's you, and you're never alone, okay? I know that you can get better. If there's no one there for you right now, I will be there if you need me to, because I didn't think it was that big of a deal until I walked into that room and all the lights were out and she was crying and alone, and she didn't even ask me to come. If I hadn't come, I don't know what would have happened. I stayed the night. I had none of my stuff. I just said, I'm staying the night. I'm not gonna leave you here alone. You guys are never alone, okay? I don't want to be one of those channels where they have a lot of followers, but they just talk to a camera and never really talk to the people, because the community is what matters. And you guys are what matters. And every single one of you should have the right to be happy and live a full life. And the fact that no one is there to talk to you shouldn't be something that you have to deal with. Because I know how that is. You block yourself in and you don't talk to anyone, and you can't do that, okay? Don't do that. It is bad. I struggled for years of my life with that. I don't think it's something I'll ever fully recover from. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to communicate with them. I don't know how to tell them how I feel. And you guys shouldn't have to deal with that. I don't care who it is, if it's your mom, if it's your best friend, if it's your dog. Talk to someone. Even if you don't think they're listening, talk to someone. Because even if they aren't listening, you're getting it out, and that's what matters. Because I spent years of my life feeling like I was the only person in the world who felt this way, and you're not. Please never believe that you're anything less than perfect, because you are such a beautiful masterpiece, and why you would ever draw on a painting with Sharpie is beyond me. If you look at yourself with anything less than love for yourself, then what are you doing? I mean, I believe in you, and if I'm the only one doing that, then that's okay with me, because you deserve it. And please don't leave, okay? I know you feel like this isn't your home and you don't want to be here, but I promise you, personally, I can promise you that if you just open up to someone, you'll see things you've never even seen. I'm not going to promise you that it gets amazing right after you talk to someone, and it is extremely hard to talk to someone. I know that on my part. I still struggle with that, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it, okay? I want to know and be there for every single one of you, because I'm by no means a therapist, but this is just coming from someone who is still making it out of there. And if you need someone to tell you how to get there, I will be that. And I know this is super cheesy, but it just scares me to think how someone I was so close to was so close to going over the edge. And if I hadn't made that split decision to go there and be there for her physically, I'm not sure she would be here today. And this person is the most amazing person, and she looked at herself like she was a piece of garbage. I can't comprehend why she would ever do that, because I know I've been rambling a lot, but I need to get it out, and I know there's only a few people who will see this, but if you're watching this and you've stuck through it to this point and my weird sobbiness, I believe in you. I know I say that after every video I do, but I'm not just saying it as an outro. I'm saying it because I believe in you. Every single part of me knows that you can do whatever you want to do, and I don't care how many times you have to watch this video to get that fire in your heart burning again. You do it, because I don't want you to have to go through what I had to go through to learn that I am worth being alive. Even to this day, there's points where I don't believe it. You have to find someone to live for. If you're not going to live for yourself, you need to live for someone else. Do it for your family. If you don't want to do it for anyone, do it for me. Even if you don't know me, you matter. And I just wish I could be there with you to show you what you're worth. I know when I was going through a tough time, and I'm still going through a tough time, but I've learned how to deal with it the hard way, and you don't want to go through that because I barely made it. And to this day, I don't think my family even knows that anything happened. That's how locked down I kept it. And I know in a lot of my videos I seem happy and funny, but that's just because I learned that's how I have to be so I can keep going. And if that's what you need to do, then do it. I don't want a world where you're not in it. I don't care how old you are, or what age or gender or lack thereof. You deserve to be here just as much as the president or the king or the queen. You're just as equally important as they are, and I want you guys to know that. I want every single one of you guys to know me, and I want to know you guys, because that's what it's about. Because if I can't be there for you, then why did I even start this channel? Fight for every day, okay? I know that I'm proud of you. I am so proud of everything that you've done. I'm sorry I don't have much time. I wish I had all the time in the world, because if I could, I would talk to you guys about this for hours on end, because there's nothing I could say for no amount of time that adds up to how much you are really worth. And I want every single one of those subscribers or even watchers to know that, because you guys aren't just a number on a screen to me. You're real people. Each of you has a life, and you're so unique, and you should know that. You shouldn't go through your life thinking that you're just another person walking on the sidewalk, because you're so much more than that. And please never think of yourself anything less than the most perfect thing in the universe. If you need to talk to me, I will leave my email down in the description. I will check it every day, because people need to know how much they're really worth. And believe it or not, I'm not just another white girl making YouTube videos. And I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't want to be big, but I don't want to be big for the money or to meet other famous YouTubers. I only want to be big so I can reach more people and let them know how much they're really worth. If people aren't gonna help out other people, then what are we doing? And I know I've been rambling, and I should probably end it before my recording device shuts down. It's just something I had to say, because that experience really made me realize that everyone needs support. Even if they close themselves in, that doesn't mean you can't talk to them. And all I ask of you guys is, if someone hasn't seen this video, just share it with them. And if you don't want to share this video, that's completely fine. Just tell them that they are worth something to you. Because even if they're the happiest person in the world, it doesn't mean that they don't have tough times. And at some point, they may need someone like me to tell them that. Don't give up, okay? I will be there with you every step of the way if you let me. Again, I'll leave my email down below, so if you want to talk to me, I will always be available. I mean, I stay up really late anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I believe in you. This is Dannyverse, signing off.